Obviously, Brock Lesnar is under contract with WWE. Obviously, that's the case. But did you know he signed a new contract with WWE? Hey guys, this is the AWO here, Air World Order. Welcome to my pop culture and wrestling channel for all your wrestling and pop culture needs. If you're into wrestling, this is a channel for you. If you're into pop culture, this is a channel for you. Pop culture, movies, TV shows, video games, collectibles like these, comic books, things like that, wrestling, AEW, WWE, wrestling news, whatever. This is a channel for you, and sometimes they go together. So if you're into both of them, this is for you. If you're into either one of them, this is for you. Also, do me a favor, smash the like button down below. Like button down below. Also, make sure to join membership down below. There's a join button down below for membership. There's 3 tiers. They're not overly expensive. The final and the highest tier, the third tier is only $5. It's not overly expensive. But yeah, all right, let's get into this. So yeah, obviously, Brock Lesnar is under contract at WWE. Why else would he appear at SummerSlam, right? Obviously, that's the case, right? He's under contract. I'm gonna just be back a minute. I gotta turn on this light. Ah, there we go. Oh, you know what? Let me turn it off. Actually, all right. Sorry for the darkness. No, be right back. That's a little better. There we go. Yeah, that's actually better. Much better than the natural light's better. This is better. Well, all right. Yeah. So, but we don't know. We signed a new contract. Okay. Let's get an update on this. Let's take a look. Take a look. I know his return is controversial. Obviously, the controversial with all the Janelle Grant, the Vince McMahon, all that stuff that's going on. Right. I know his. I was caught by surprise. SummerSlam, I admit it. And I think a lot of people were caught by surprise. They're watching wrestling. But I'm not going to go talk about that. This is just him and his contract news. All right. So let's see. Let's just get an update on this. All right. So, all right. Brock Lesnar has a new contract. Lesnar made his return to WWE SummerSlam, attacking Cena at the conclusion of Night 2 of the event in August. F4 Observer Online reported, Dave Meltzer reported via Wrestling Observer newsletter that Lesnar continued to be fully paid by WWE during his 2-year absence from the company, and he was never suspended. He wasn't used. Yeah, so it's been 2 years since SummerSlam. Yeah, 2 years. Yeah, it was 2 years, 2023. It was also known that Lesnar would always come back to WWE once the company's legal team cleared him to do so. Clearing Lesnar, which happened about a month before SummerSlam, stemmed from his being mentioned in the Janelle Grant's ongoing lawsuit against McMahon and WWE. Despite being mentioned, Lesnar is not defending the lawsuit. That's the key thing. You might think this guy's bad, a terrible human being, but he's not sued in anything like that. So they cleared him for that. They cleared him for that. I know from the court of the audience's opinion. Obviously, obviously there's that with that, right? The audience's opinion, the thoughts. They still see him as guilty in their mind, even though legally he wasn't mentioned in the lawsuit. He hasn't committed a crime, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter to some people. It's actually kind of excessive. It's kind of mixed, not mixed. Forget it, whatever. But yeah, so let's continue. He's not. So that's why they brought him back. Okay. He's not. All right. Now Meltzer has issued an update in Friday's new issue of Wrestling Observer newsletter. That's today. And said that Lesnar actually is under a new contract with WWE. According to Meltzer, Brock Lesnar was actually a free agent for an undisclosed period of time during his hiatus. In addition, Lesnar's new contract is said to be for limited dates. So he was technically a free agent. So his actual WWE contract expired at one point in the past 2 years. So they signed him to a new contract, limited dates, Limited dates, he was always limited, right? Brock Lesnar was always limited. Okay. A correction regarding Brock Lesnar. Lesnar actually just signed a new WWE contract over term. Meltzer wrote he was getting paid on his prior contract longer after they stopped using him, but that deal did expire, and he was a free agent for months until the new deal was signed. They couldn't extend the prior deal due to injury like the others because he wasn't injured, and it was their choice not to use him. So obviously they couldn't. They were still paying him on the contract, his previous contract, even at the time he wasn't there because of what's going on with the ongoing lawsuit when WWE is doing their due diligence. But they couldn't extend the contract like they could with injured wrestlers because he wasn't really injured and they could get in trouble for that. They could get actual legal trouble for that. It was just they decided just not to use him. They wait till his contract expired, and it felt it's obvious they always planned on wanting to work with him. They always wanted to work with him, right? But they felt, we'll let his contract expire. We'll let his contract expire, and then once we get you cleared with all this stuff going on with the Janelle Grant and Vince McMahon lawsuit, when we get you cleared, they start talking. They start talking, getting a new contract, and that's what basically happened. Basically, what happened for limited dates. Brock Lesnar always worked on limited dates. So for limited dates, obviously they want him to work with Cena. Cena is one of his arch nemesis, and vice versa. So they want him to work with Cena, WrestlePalooza, right? Want him to work with Cena, and then we'll see where he goes from there. After Cena, there's a lot of people don't want to see Brock at all, and I was kind of surprised back, but we got to face reality. Unless something changes drastically, he's in WWE. So I'm just gonna say, yeah, there's obviously people I want him to face after Cena. It's been 2 years. Guys like Gunther, this Jey Uso, Braun Breaker. I don't know. Guys. It's just new guys. There's new guys on the roster I like to see him face. I know it's not about what I think, it's about WWE thinks. I accepted the fact that wherever I think or what you guys think, it's up to WWE, really, not us. We have no power, we have no say, really. You may not like the guy, or you may like him, but in the end of all things, we have no control over that. What WWE does, so we just gotta accept it that he's here, and don't try to enjoy the ride, but accept the ride. Okay, or if you want, or for the people that don't matter, enjoy the ride. If you do care about this stuff as Brock has been with all that, it's really up to you. Really up to you guys. Okay? It's really up to you guys. But make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment below your thoughts.